What you don't know is bigger than you.
My wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom, I welcome you to K1lled TV, where we bring to you news that concerns the restoration of Biafra and freedom all over the world. And in this video, I will be bringing to you the woto that just happened a few hours ago, where our men started with neutralizing the terrorist police men in our land, and also Prime Minister saying that this year 2024 will be the year of declaration of the restoration of Biafra. But before we dive into it, let me quickly welcome back to my channel those of you that have been following my videos, and if you are new, I urge you to do well to click the like button, click the subscribing button as well, and hit the notification bell icon so anytime I drop a video you will be well notified, and also you can share the video as well. So we are starting from this first news, and let me put it so that you hear what this man is saying.
If you've been on TikTok for a while, you must have heard about a ton of Africans telling you that Europeans stole Africa's resources. And there's a lot to say about that. First and foremost, most of these resources are still in Africa, and they're not being stolen by Europeans. They're actually being sold to Europeans by the African state leadership. Your own elites are robbing you. It's not us doing it, not anymore. The real issue, of course, is why aren't Africans using their own resources to do things? Why does Mr. Beast have to go to Kenya to build water wells? Why didn't the Kenyan government do it themselves? I suppose the Kenyan government could have done it themselves. They just chose not to do it. Nigeria is now a country of almost 220 million people, the largest country in Africa. But they only produce about 10% of the electricity that a small country like Hungary. Hungary only has 10 million people, but they produce 10 times as much electricity as Nigeria does. I mean, I know you want to have your Wakanda, right? But do you expect white people to give it to you? No, you're supposed to build it yourself. Having said all this, it is of course obvious that we Europeans in the north need to prepare for a possible, potential African rise in terms of technology, and therefore also in terms of military capacity. And that means we in Europe need to already start looking ahead and thinking ahead about how we are going to win the war against Africa, because there will be a future war between Europe and Africa.
Okay, my people, if you have listened to this, I don't know what you're thinking, but to me, I'm thinking what is different. This man sounds like he's one of the whites that are racist, okay? You know, so he looks like he has beef with Africa. He says that our resources is still in Africa, that they did not take it away, but later he said not anymore. So he admitted that they have been taking it. So they have been taking it, and taking that we mean is not that they have moved it from our land to the white country. Natural resources means that it's on our ground. So you cannot carry our ground to your country. But if it could have been possible, they would have done it long time ago. So, but the point is that you guys are extorting from Africa, you know. They are extorting our money. Now, you will say that is our politician. You don't know what the whites do. You don't know what your Western people do to other countries. They will come, they will use their power. You don't know that there are superpowers. They use their superpower to intimidate the developing countries and non-developing. Let me read what our PM said about it, and he wrote, "Tell our white brother," this one is not our brother from Europe, "that I agree with him." I don't agree at all. That's the main reason Biafra government has emerged to correct the nonsense. Tell him also that we will never be enemy with the West. The Africans that will fight them are the Islamic states they are supporting today. Okay, so but okay, PM puts but that it means very deep, right? Yeah. So, but again, the where Biafran government comes in is the extortion that the white actually, the extortion that they do it with our corrupt government. Because if those governments will come together and refuse that they will no longer, do such thing, then Africa will rise. But the thing is, they are just selfish and greedy. PM now responded as well and said, we told Europe that if you don't support Biafra to stop Nigeria this year, Nigeria will sponsor terrorist attack in Europe. So another news, he says, when I joined Biafra struggle in 2019, I vowed that I will fight and declare Biafra in 5 years. 2024 is the 5th year. You can fight destiny, betray me as much as you want, but you can't succeed. All that is needed, constant resources to push to the end. We need ×3 resources of last year. The structural declaration is set. Commitment declaration is done. Institutionalizing the declaration is done. Let's push to the finishing line. Our next project is the Biafra currency and Biafra Federal Reserve. So this is a very, very wonderful one coming from our PM, because people can't wait for this currency, especially the crypto, because the world is going in that direction of cryptocurrency. So another news is terrorist attack Nigeria community for failing to pay terror levy, kill 10. So this is the people that have taken over Niger State, Borno State, and this Musa. We leave all of these people that they should go and be fighting and come down to Biafra land to be buying our people. So this one is the woto that just happened. And it says, breaking, the Biafran Liberation Army has neutralized the Nigerian terrorist army, recovered weapons. And let us hear the woto and see let's see the vehicle first, so that you know this is the vehicle that is burning. Okay, the terrorist vehicle. So this is one of the men, okay, telling the zoo government to see what is happening, so that they will go and knock their head on the wall. Okay, this one is coming from the Rouse, one of the commanders. He says, you can see the picture. This picture you're seeing, these guys are running away from their houses. You can see everybody is packing and leaving. So he wrote, this is a confirmed back to sender. They all planned this to happen in Biafra land, but today the music they planned to play for Biafrans to dance. Now Biafran Liberation Army and resistance fighters are now beating the drum, while they, in the other hand, in the north, are dancing to the music. So that is what he is actually saying here. So what they plan for Biafran people, they are receiving it woto woto. So another news says zoo listing. That is the response of this Punch News. Says talks ongoing for Kanu's release, Deputy Speaker. So he now answered to them and said, zoo listing. I no longer care whether you'll release him or not. All I know is that wherever MNK is, the only gift we owe him is annihilate all the zoo and their stooges. Cleanse off all these idiots in Biafra land and restore Biafra. That's what we pledged and owe MNK. If you like, cook him and eat him. F you all. So that is what he's told them. Because this one, they are using us to play. This one will come and say, we are now begging Tinubu. The other one will say, we are now in talks. Talks are ongoing. Everybody is talking rubbish. And he answered in this response again and says, zoo listing. The more you continue detaining our leader, the more we become more radicalized, and soon the gate of hell will be opened to you all, including the Eflefus. All of them will gnash their teeth in horror. We are reducing their numbers on daily basis. And of course, you saw the woto that just happened few hours ago. They nabbed their car and burnt it. So they are not playing. The more you are detaining Onyendu, the more radicalized everybody is becoming, the more hardened everybody is becoming. And the zoo will be hearing it. The military is complaining, police force complaining, they will hear it. And the front has opened everywhere. So I wonder whether they can curtail what they are getting. That is the evil that they have planned, So they are receiving it the way they planned it. So other than that, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do well to click on the like button, subscribe, press that bell icon so that anytime I drop a video, you will be notified. And also share it as well. Shalom.